Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Sportsman series here for the race number 8 of the season. We have a treat for you tonight. It is a humdinger here at Chicagoland. This is a dead track in real life. However, it is far from it here in NASCAR Heatland, and that is because of just the sheer amount of racing that you can get out of this place. Now, I do want to point out now, Chicagoland is a very line dependent. In turns 1 and 2, for example, you want to be on the bottom, like no ifs, ands, or buts on the bottom. However, in turns 3 and 4, you can actually make the middle work depending on what draft you have. So, we have a lot of potential strategy here for tonight. We have 23 races tonight. Yeah, don't mind that. The 24, that is, of course, including me. I am not a part of this. 23 racers tonight. Right actually up there with last week at the Roval. 7 people watching right now. Exactly, yeah. And what's going on, guys? We have Napier coming on in. We have Agent Orange. We have a lot of news to talk about tonight because we have 1 minute before we are rolling here. And because of that, I want to point on out as we kind of just shift on up through all of the racers running. We have a lot of Cup guys. By my count, we have 3 of them here. But crucially, one we're missing here tonight is our points leader. Lil Chris is not in this race. I am not seeing him, and as soon as we get 7:15, I have yet to receive a single message saying, hey, I'm going to be late or something like that. Championship implications here at Chicagoland. Absolute bonkers that we are watching this right now. And just like that, it is time to roll. So with that, he has 30 seconds to get his his you-know-what in here because he will not be receiving points. And I want to point out our P2 competitor of Bass Buck is, well, he's starting in the back. He has a lot of work to do. I do want to point out, though, is for 19th place, you only get 100 points. Now, that may not be a whole lot in case for some of people that don't know, we use Winston Cup points here. But with that, I'm going to back on out right now. Going to let everyone get on in. And I want to point out the points tally for getting 19th place. That's 106 to be exact. So you want to, well, his points difference, meaning Bass Buck and Lil Chris, since Lil Chris is not in the lobby, he will not be receiving points. Bass, in order to take the championship lead, has to finish 14th or better. And with that, we're kind of just cycling on through. Congrats to Monster, by the way. His first pole here in the Sportsman Series. That will invite him to the Clash. Let's get on in here and watch this race. I have a few different streams here today. I have Hamilton, I have Bass, and I also have our very own Nathan Agent Orange. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun here tonight because of all the different POVs that I have. Now, they are all over the place when it comes to starting position. So it is going to be a little bit of a mess for me to deal with, but we will get there. So bear with me. Please be patient, and I will see what I can do. But 23 drivers. We're going to be looking at this number 38, taking the green flag here at Chicagoland. And you can see that a lot of the Cup drivers are already up here. You can see the 18 of Mo Power Cat. Currently, the only, well, I guess 2 of the Cup drivers that have actually come down to the Sportsman Series and have won. So that is a lot of fun here to watch. So let's go on back and take a screenshot of everyone in the back right here. This is one thing I love to do. So because of that, we have Always Eric trying to make his way through the field, already going 3 wide, being aggressive. We saw that last week at the Charlotte Roval. So because of that, you can see a lot of these drivers here. Clean lap 1 here, really make a effort to go and try to get that track position early, get it done with. However, if you are a student of the game and have did some practice, you're going to realize this is not actually a a track position race. This is a fuel mileage race. You want to make this in a two-stop strategy. Well, everyone else, you can see 3 wide right here in the tri-oval. Just how, look at that, 3x3, 4 wide going into the tri-oval. Oh, very close. I can see the 24 wanted to back on out of that. So did the 15 of Skuck. P2 all the way down out of the top 10. Yeah, these drivers want to get their fuel strategy in order because it is a fuel race. So because of that, you're going to be seeing a lot of these drivers really just pay attention to their fuel number and try to hit that as best as you can. The 44, not the best of nights at the Roval last week, and you can see the 33 of Tuck right behind. Actually, funnily enough, the 02 of Liv Morgan fan is right behind of that 87 that got bit out of the way right there. Oh my goodness, I should probably pick up my POVs to see where they're all at. I'm seeing a P14, 20, and a 9 right now, so oh yeah, there is our points leader, Lil Chris right there. Wow, that is a big storyline. Our points leader not in this race, but he is in the broadcast. So wow, Chris, I am sorry, man, but yeah, we are missing you. So yeah, hopefully everything's all right. Where's PMR running? Well, currently P3. I'll have to kind of base it off from there ever since. It looks like Hamilton's in P14. I'll kind of get there as we kind of cycle on through. But yeah, you can see 12 people watching. Thank you all so much for coming on out. A lot of these drivers really trying to just get acclimated to racing everyone. Very clean so far, or as clean as you can be. Of course, people hit the apron, kind of create a little stack up right here, but no harm, no foul. But yeah, but Tay, though, not so much a good showing at the Roval as what he wanted, but he is definitely going to... he is definitely trying to make that up here with a P4. You can see Elite Precision trying to make the spot right there on UK. I'm going to try to go back up on board with that. Side by side with Monster there, still leading the race, so he's looking to have a good race here, Monster is. As we look towards the latter part of the season, we are looking at all of the drivers and where they are at in terms of the top 10 points totals. So let's go on board with Coyote, because he has been one of the drivers that has been just a... I guess a showing. He has won a race both in the actual season and then also in the All-Star Open. That's what qualified him for the actual All-Star race. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it, but he's currently P5 in the point standings right now. And definitely with... well, with Locris missing a race, this blasts the championship wide open. I don't know what can happen anymore. This could be anyone's race. In fact, let's not forget about US Trek. We'll just go on board with him for a hot second. He's somewhere around here. There he is. He's still in the back right now, but he is probably working that fuel strategy all the way. Oh, I want to say that's P19, so that's another PMR driver right here. In a little bit of the back of the pack, but I'm sure he has a little bit some brewing. But yes, he is 50 points behind Bass, and depending on where Bass finishes, in fact, let's go find him. Here he is trying to make his way forward. He can take the points lead. Now, Locris, since you're watching this, you're not... it's not guaranteed that you're going to lose the points lead after tonight because of this, but that's why you built up that buffer in order to not have to worry about it. But yeah, the 74, though, trying to make his way forward here, and you can actually see that he is making up spots. Like I said, he needs to finish P14 or better to make that position, or to make that championship lead stick. So, on board with our other drivers here. Here's Miz making his second appearance in the Sportsman Series. It looks like he is P23 of 23. Running that top side. He's rim riding that top. Look at that. Looks like the 26 of Memories making a pass on one of our streamers right here. That is Agent Orange. You can see the 26 just in the back. That is for P10, or make that P9 now. And you have the 87 of Cowboy right in front of him. Always Eric, though, making a lot of ground, and he is now fighting with the 22 of Freedom. Oh, a little bit of apron action right there. He's going to kind of get bumped up the track, though, and you can see just a big solid line for all of these guys. A lot of trucks out on the track. trying to make their way up. It looks like Bass is in P14 right now. He's underneath the 18 of Rushpan, and that will put him in the championship lead currently. However, like I said, this is a fuel race. I wonder if these drivers in front know about that, because you are wanting to make a two-stop of a race. Now, that is perfectly legal, of course. I'm doing a two-stop because that is what your tank allows, and then plus the 5 bonus laps that you get. So, Sauce, I know, has done this exact strategy before. In fact, he's won by it in this race. So definitely Sauce is in this 24 is going to be one to watch for that, as we did have a battle for the lead. It looks like Elite will take that. He is going to get a challenge from the 38 as he does the crossover. A little bit of touching in the middle of 1 and 2, but they both check on up. And that's going to allow the 18 of Mopower Cat to try to get on pass, but he is not going to make the pass. In fact, he's just going to kind of follow in line. The 24, though, looks like it is the trio up here, as it looks like Tay has lost that pack and is now back in this main pack. Oh, my goodness me. What is happening back here? We saw 2 wide. In fact, Bass has a lot of things to worry about. The 26 wanted to get it back in the bottom, and thankfully his teammate let him in. The 8, though, really sends it on in. You can see that middle lane working. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier in this pre-race. However, you can see that in a single file line, you're just going to get beat. But it'd be like that sometimes. Let's go on board with Hamilton for a hot second. He has been a new addition to the MRL race. He only has a 52. Oh, never mind. It was just a 3 lagging. Whew. But a little bit of kerfuffling happened here. I apologize, guys. We'll go on back with that. There was a little bit of a checkup. Looks like someone must have hit the apron. Kind of checked out one all up, but we'll have to see what's happening here. Looks like the 8 is trying to get on back. He is getting wicked loose. In the back of that pack. In fact, there is someone in the grass. I'm not sure who that is. That is the 3, I do believe. And the 23. Oh, my goodness. The 18 of Blackberry as well. Unfortunately, that is with no cautions. I mean, you just have to get back on that horse and just ride it. Hamilton, though, who is the person I was trying to talk about for a hot second, for my Titans put on a show tonight. Well, there we go. Currently, he is battling for the win. In fact, actually, he is P1 right now, so there you go. Everyone else, I don't know where Mike is at the current moment. He is somewhere in this pack. But yes, when I kind of go through the field, I'm just kind of pointing on out as we see. So it looks like Liv is in P5. Ooh, 33 a tuck, just absolutely destroying the apron right there. That's going to allow the 87 to go 3 wide coming off the corner, but he has to back on out because he was about to go into the grass. And you can see all of these drivers just go for all the real estate that you can, and just like that, it kind of just chokes on up right there. Going into turns 1 and 2, and the 74 gets caught on up. Where is Heron? Let's go on board that because we have a request to see where he is at. Heron. So that is P23 right here, barring anyone leaving the race. Heron is around here somewhere. Looks like Heron is currently P21 of 20. Oh, nope. P20 of 23. So he's top 20. All right. But he's definitely in contention to make that fuel number work. So we'll have to see how that's going to shake on out here. As soon as I cross the line another time, we'll have to see how many laps to go. Looks like some people may be pitting here. The 16, or no, he's just blocking. The 26, though, doesn't quite appreciate that. He's going to send it on down, and he's going to try to take that spot. But no, the 16 is going to have the high side as the 87 gets wicked loose. Okay, how many laps to go this time? We're going to be about to find out now right here. Looks like it will be Bass that crossed the line first, and it is 56 to go. Now this is, oh my goodness me, as the 44 Tay gets out of the way right there. I'm noticing that the 24 also tries to go and get that done. Looks like the 51 also was on the apron a long time. There is a lot to talk about here, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize for all of this. Going back and forth. But yeah, 56 to go right here, and I'm seeing 5 laps to go on a lot of these drivers' tickers. Who is going to try to save? Who is going to try to just go? All gas, no brake. Oh, the 24, the nice move right there. Cuts in front of the 26. Very nicely done. The 87, though, getting really tight right there, but the 24 will have the bottom side advantage, and he will just make that line. But the 26 tries for the late move, and looks like we have a early stopper right here. Looks like that is the 33 of Tuck that will come on down really early. Oh, and there's someone in through the grass. Looks like the 87. Oh, we were just talking about the 44 of Tay as well. Unfortunately from him, that will cause a little bit of kerfuffling as the 13 will come on past. And oh my goodness, I'm not sure what happened there, but Tay, unfortunately, having a good run will not be, well, not be in the top 20 anymore. So we'll have to see how that's shaking on out. But yeah, the 33 of Tuck, looks like the 02 of Liv will come on down. The 18 is not happy, of course, with that earlier with that earlier incident. In fact, the 18 looks like also coming out of the pits right there. So yeah, the 18, we're getting word, is really upset with the 3. That's probably because of the lag incident and the O2 on pit road right there. So you can see a lot of these drivers are trying to get on down to pit road here in the next few laps, or at least the main pack are. Here is the 74, who's now made his way up into P5, but a big gap to our leaders, who are up the ways right there. Will we see pit stops this time? No, we're going to be seeing them next time. We do have someone in that top spot, though, top 4 spots that are going to be coming on down. Looks like the 38 of Monster will be the first one to come on down. Very nice and organized. Everyone else will be very much in a single file line trying to catch on up with the rest of the pack. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of the main drivers coming on down this time, though. It is 51 to go, so everyone trying to hit their marks. The 24, yep, you can see the 24, the 18, the 22, all motion and come on down. You can guarantee that the rest of these drivers are going to be signaling as well. There they are. The 18 is the only one that's not, because he's already made a stop, but unfortunate for a lot of these drivers. Who is going to be the last one to come on down? There is a bit of a kerfuffling going on back there. The 16, I think, missed pit road. No, he didn't. Okay. But it was very, very close. A lot of these drivers, though, there is the 74. Looks like lost a little bit of time in accordance with everyone else, so we're going to see what everyone else does. We have all 3 POVs on the pit road at the same time, so they are the ones that are going to be with the best fuel. That is going to be crucial, because now it is 50 laps to go. They only have to do one more stop after this, technically, and if they can make it last, then we are going to maybe see a new winner. Maybe, possibly. Let's see here. As they come out on track, let's see who the leader is. So you can see the mass exodus off of pit lane. Everyone coming off of pit lane right now. It is currently the 24 of Sauce, but we knew that this was going to be a thing. He knows the strategy. He knows what he has to do. And so we are seeing the 24, which I think he's probably pitting this time. Nope, he's still out on track right here. So he is the one that is currently the leader. In fact, we're maybe seeing him come on down this time. We'll have to find on out here. Yep, there he is, the hard left-hand turn, and there he is. So there, I know exactly what he's doing. He's just saving enough fuel so he doesn't have to worry about forcibly saving himself. So he's going to be losing a lot of track position here on the opening stint. And there he goes, getting down pit lane. Everyone will get their lap back, and it looks like the 38 will come on back around with the lead. That was someone slow I saw on the front stretch there. Looks like everyone else came on out in that I'm seeing from my POVs in a relatively good position. Looks like Bass is the one that lost the most ground, and the 8 of Nathan was the one that gained the most. Hamilton was right around the same, so Bass right here is the top 10. Looks like just in front of him is the 15 of Skuck. In fact, actually, as we are going past the leaders right now, That will assume control of the lead to the 38. Yep, there he goes. The 38 has the lead with a 24 of Elite right there behind. Here is the big question mark for everyone else. Looks like that is the 44 Tay. He is a lap down, so that means Freedom Flyer. Always Freedom is in P3 with the O2 of Liv there in P4. Like I said, Stuck is currently in P8, but make that P7 now as he goes through passes Saw, so a little bit of hiccup there. Definitely, you can see that a lot of these drivers, now that we have a little bit of separation between everyone here, who is going to try to make the most of their fuel tank. Now, because the field is going to be so spread out now, there's going to be less opportunity to save gas. There's not as much checking up. I mean, this is probably the biggest pack that we have right here, just for the cusp of the top 10. But that's about it. You're going to be seeing a lot of drivers that are going to just be full throttling it. You know, like I said, no gas, or all gas, no brake. But you're going to be seeing a lot of those that are going to be backing on down. I'm looking at the 24, the custom 24, I mean, for sure. Like, there he is. He's drafting with the 87. So the 24, I'm sure, has already saved enough fuel. He may just go full throttle now, honestly, knowing that he has already saved enough gas in order to make it the rest of the way. He can just go full throttle and just ride the lightning, you know? A little bit of update. Looks like Agent Orange has moved up into P5. Hamilton up one position to P12, and Bass is trying to get his position on Tuck there in for P8. Here's Rush Fan. Unfortunately, this is BlackBerry, mind you. So having to go through several alts, but he is here and at 18. It's been a long time since he's been with us, but he is here, so welcome back. Here's AR Genesis, who is making his second race with us here. A little bit of a lag. I'm pretty sure that's probably why the 18 was a little bit cross with him, but you know, lag is one of those things. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate thing, but you just gotta roll with it as it comes to you. Now we're seeing a little bit of separation from that pack that we were talking about a little bit before. Here's Liv Morgan Fan. Looks like the 74 is going to make the pass on him. That'll be for P7, and he does. But you can see just in front of all of them is the... hang on, they're around here somewhere. Hang on. Just in front of him is the 15 of Skuck, but then also the Custom 8 of Agent Orange, as well as the Cup. We have the Cup drivers up here in just the outskirts of the podium. Currently, Always Freedom in the 22 has it. Mopower Cat wants it, but I'm sure UK is listening to the stream and he knows what he has to do. Same thing with the 8. In fact, I'm not seeing anyone's fuel apart from Bass's. He has 15. He has to start backing it down. The 8 of Agent Orange has the most that I'm seeing, with still 16. So, like I said, you're going to be wanting to make this a two-stopper of a race. So all those drivers that came on down super early, unfortunately, you're going to be finding them yourself at a huge disadvantage here. So looking at even Monster, who pit one lap early, the 18, the 23, the 13 to 52. Before we saw that mass exodus down pit lane, if you pit before that, it is a big question mark if you can make it the rest of the way. So with one more stop, I mean, without some major saving. So, just here is the 52 of Keith right here, the sole proprietor for DKK this race. He is actually doing a wonderful job. Just about to, well, he's actually racing with the 3 of Genesis right there, and he is still in the running for a top 20. And you can actually see the big pack that's in front of him. Looks like that is a 52 of Hamilton. Looks like Always Eric spins it, going onto the apron, and that will probably end his night. In fact, I don't even see him anymore. Let's go search for him. Is he gone? Yes, he is. Well, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't see that coming. But the 16 of Always Eric, unfortunately out of this race. Sauce, unfortunately, is slow as well. I wonder why that is. Did he get caught up in something? I'm not quite sure. But unfortunate from him, Sauce will be now fighting with the 52 as well as the 3 back here. Not the best of positions for him. Maybe he's saving a little bit more fuel. Maybe he missed a gear shifting on down to neutral. I'm not quite sure. I don't have an onboard with him. But we are getting some PSN messages. Who is cross with who? The 18 is saying that he loves getting wrecked. I am not sure. It looks like he has parked it for the night as well. And there goes the 52. Oh my god, the 52 as well. Coming on down. And just... that is probably the result of the 3. So let's give the warning. Apologies about that. So I gave him his warning here. If he gets one more lag warning, he will be asked to leave the race. So hopefully that gets sorted on out. Because it always sucks to ask a person to leave a race. I mean, it's a conversation that you never want to have with another driver. But unfortunately, it has happened occasionally throughout our tenure here at MRL. But, you know, lag happens sometimes, and you can't really control it. I'm not saying the lobby lag is definitely just the one individual. Oh, the O2, big lag right there. I saw that back of my screen right there. There's a 52 trying to get on past some lap traffic here. We have the 22 is what I'm getting at. The 38. Oh my God, what happened there? The custom 8 maybe getting loose. I am not quite sure. That POV looked extremely weird. But here's the Elite Precision, just in a race of his own. No contests right now. You still can see where P2 is right there. But I wonder if he has to start saving here soon. Let's kind of see where everyone is on fuel. Of course, we know that the this guy has the best fuel, so he'll probably stay on out for a little bit longer. And also, we're getting another PSN message saying that Tay is apologizing for Sauce, so that must have, the 44 must have gotten to the contact of the 24 somewhere along the lines. But, let's see, we have 7, 8, and 7 laps, so different agendas here for some of these drivers. In fact, you can see that, we're seeing it live, folks. That custom 24 of Elite Precision is getting smaller. He is starting to save. He knows what he has to do. And now this 22 of Always Freedom Flyer, in case you don't know that name, is on the road to catching him. Now, he is dragging the top 5 with him right here. Going on back of a little bit of pack, you can see the 15 and the 74. That is P6 and P7. P8 is a little bit ways behind. Looks like the 44 has also called it a night. So we have, looks like a top 20. Guaranteed top 20, folks. So now this is getting tasty, ladies and gentlemen. Because, like I said, the more positions that are gained out of all of our regulars here, especially in the top 5 of points, the closer the championship battle is going to be. With Lil Chris missing the race, I mean, essentially, the more positions that the Sunny 4 gains, that is a bigger buffer that he has for the remaining 4 races of the season. Now, of course, nothing's a given. I mean, we're going to be looking at a nail-biter of a finish here, because anything can happen. It's all going to be we saw it at Bristol in real life. You know, having drivers that were so, there's no shot that they're going to miss it. You know, Austin Cindric was at one point 20 points out of making it into the round of 12, but he did it. At the same token, you had Tyler Reddick lose out. You also had Kyle Busch that lost out. There goes the 33 going on out into the pits. Here's that custom the regular 24 of Sauce. We're going to be seeing where he is. It looks like he is battling with Hamilton for P13. So that's where he is currently. So that is going to be for Sauce in P14. Apologies, clearing my throat there. We have, like I said, here is the top four now, as the 38 of Monster has pit. All duking it out. I can guarantee that 22 has draft now, but that 24 though is saving fuel. So this race is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Bass is now going to be on 2 laps. Looks like Hamilton's on 3, and same thing with Agent Orange. As they come on around, we're going to be seeing how many laps to go. So right now on this lap, they have 28 to go, I think, or is that 26? We'll have to see, because this is going to be, I mean, you can see right now, a lot of these drivers are coming on out of the pits. There's the O2, the 52 is coming on down. The Bass is coming on to lap 27 laps to go. It's going to be really hard. He has to save an additional lap. That's what a lot of these guys are doing up here. Looks like the 13 of Heron's down pit road. You know the 16's out of the race. We know that these guys right here, are any of these guys coming on down this time? No, they aren't. That is crucial. They can, like, the farther they go, the less they have to save. Is Bass going to be coming on down this time? Yes, he is. So he has to come on down. Same thing with the 15 of Skuck. Looks like he will. So we are seeing from his POV, the 774 is now down on pit lane. But now you can see the mass entry going onto pit lane right here. Now, who is going to be last for the late breakers? I want to see here. Looks like the 8 is taking the high side with all 4 of them coming on down pit lane. Who is going to be the last one on the brakes? Looks like the 8 is going to try. He did come on down and hit his marks. The 22 is going to lose 2 spots. But the Agent Orange is going to gain 2 as well. So excellent job. Game 1. I apologize. I can't do basic math. Looks like the 51 of Hamilton is also coming on down. So it looks like the 74 of Bass will come on out. That puts Wildcard out on as the leader right here. Wildcard Coyote. Of course, he unfortunately got wrecked on out. Not wrecked per se. He did spin, but he is not out of this race by any means. So the 87 is currently the leader. 15 coming on off of the pits. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But we'll have to see how this shakes out. Maybe he sped. That's probably what happened. Let's see here. Now that puts the 24 on fresh tires. It looks like the 8 of Agent Orange is now the is now going to be the leader of this main pack. What happened to the 22? Looks like he is a little bit in the back of this pack right there. So now, save. You want to make sure that you can make it to the end of the race. That is going to be crucial as the 24 gets wrecked coming on off of the pit lane. The 74 is the one that gets involved in that. Oh my goodness. Did we not see a signal coming on down the pit lane? There's the 74 Bassbuck right here. He's going to lose a lot of time to his competition. We're going to have to take a look back on that and see what happened here. I'm going to be watching this to see what happened to the 24 signal. He did signal, so the 74 had to see that he was coming on down. Oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see if you are a Bassbuck fan. But definitely, probably going to be good. The good news, though, is that he now has drivers that he can actually draft with. So that is, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad, right? So, currently, the 38 is the leader. However, he has pit really early, and in a no-caution race, you can see that he is now going to be at a major disadvantage here. It is, oh my goodness, do I see that correctly? No one wants to lead right here. So, oh my goodness, what the heck happened there? The 24 coming on out of the pits just turns right. What happened with that? That probably really upset with the 22 right here. We'll have to take a look on that. Hopefully, wow. We're doing it live, folks. But yeah, the 24 Obviously, super upset with the 22. If I saw that correctly, I mean that's what I'm assuming it happened right there. But currently, though, you can see that we now have, like I said, probably the best of situations, all things considering, for the 74. Who, I mean, he was closing in on the 22. However, this kind of puts him back into traffic, so now he needs to save that additional lap. So that is going to be his goal here. Now, Liv Morgan fan, the 23 is not on the same lap, but the 02 is. So he is racing with the 33 of Tuck as well as the 02 of Liv. Oh, big spike from the 23 right there. Oh, wow. So they are going to be forming a little draft companionship right there, and seeing what's going to happen. Here's the 15 of Skunk. I think he lagged right there, but we're out to see what happened. All things considering, you can see that no one wants to lead out of these three trucks right here. The 24 does not want to lead. The 18 does not want to lead. So they are literally slowing each other down in order to make sure that they can go the distance. Now, you gotta take it right here. You can see just how much they close on in right there. The 8 is also lagging, so it looks like that's what we're seeing right here. He's not seeing it from his POV, but I can definitely see it from mine. So yeah, that is interesting. I will say that. The 22, though, all by his lonesome, he's just kind of riding right now. Unfortunately, no one to really draft with, so you can actually see the top 5 from here. It looks like the 87 has rebounded really well, mind you, and now he is going to be trying to battle for here. This is for the top 10. So the 87, I think, has saved enough fuel. Yes, he has. Remember, he paid an extra lap later, so he is now leapfrogging his way through traffic. Now, this is P6 through P10, mind you. So definitely, these drivers want to make sure that they can go the distance by saving that additional lap or whatever amount of laps that you have. If you are below the 26, really trying to make his way past the 74 now, really going to have to hold on off the charge. The 23 really charges the corner. The 33 of Tuck gets on out of the way. Here comes the custom 24 regular 24 of Sauce. Now he is now on the lead lap, unfortunately. He is going to be battling in the teens, the people in the teens. So the people he is battling is the 23, he's about to pass right here, and that was a little absurd. Come on. 13 coming on down to get his final stop. Looks like the 3 is as well. 52 having a really lonely race. 51 of Hamilton here in P12 having a lonely race. Looks like Skuck is going to be right behind him in P13. But yeah, you can actually see that the 38 of Monster what happened to Monster? So we're gonna have to take a look on that to see what happened. But now that does put the podium guys, basically these 3 right here, well, literally in the podium. We have a lot of potential to have a new winner here. Now, keep in mind, all 3 of these guys are Cup drivers. We have 4 Cup drivers in the field. In the podium are the Cup drivers. Now, you can assume that they can make it the rest of the way. That much is to be certain. But by how much, we'll have to see, because they're really slowing each other down. So I can almost guarantee that they can make it the rest of the way. But if they're going to be slowing each other down that much, will the rest of the field catch them? That's going to be the question here. That is one thing I am not too certain if we can actually see. But because of that, we have a lot of work. Because Bass, I'm seeing as well, is one lap shy of making it. He has not made any progress. So he's going to really back it down, or really have to start drafting here in order to make it the rest of the way. He has a good position, and if he has to pit, then that is going to be his position done. This is a wonderful opportunity to make points up on the championship leader. Here is the 99 of US Truck Enterprise. I wonder where he is in terms of the running order. I am not 100%. He is all by his lonesome, so I think unfortunately, he's probably at least P15. Um, Interesting though, how this is all shaking on out. We have a lot of drivers that still have to come on down another time. We have the 38, the 22 for sure. The 87 is probably good to go. But yeah, you have a lot of these drivers here that still have to make another stop. The 74 is trying to make it work. The reason I keep bringing up the 74 is that since the 88, our points leader, is not in this race, he has a big opportunity here to gain a lot of points. Will he do it? I'm not sure because of all the fuel games that we're seeing here. Now, these three had the luxury of basically, because they were slowing each other down because they were on the same boat, they all could have made it. Now, whether or not they can actually still make it or not, that is yet to be decided. But we will see here. And like I said, Bass is still one lap short. He has to really back it on down. The 8 of Agent Orange, though, is up into P2, and we have 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 65 laps are done. We're now on lap 66, about to make it lap 67 here. The 87 of a wild card doing an excellent job to make his way back on up through the field. Actually, maybe not. I could be mistaken on that. I think actually he is not on the lead lap, so maybe that would be why. Maybe he sped or something like that. So, because I'm just seeing from Bass's POV right here that he is not in amongst the pack. Still 3 DNFs, so we have a lot of drivers still. I'm not sure what happened there. The 52 does not want the 3 to go on by, but I'm not sure why with the blocking. 52 trying to make the crossover. The 3 has fresh tires. I think the 52 does as well, so I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Yeah. So that happened. Checking on in, here is WRX Mike. He is currently in P8, so he is one position behind Bass Buck right now. So he is trying to make his way up here. So a lot of these drivers have gone a lap down, whether by spinning or maybe because of pit road penalties. So that's what we're seeing right here. So here is P8. P9 belongs to Skuck, so you can see that he is a little bit back the way. So here's the 88, there's the 15, a couple trucks behind, and then P10. It looks like Topster is also out of this race, so that makes 4 DNFs right now. And you can see that the final top 10 position is Hamilton in 51, wherever he is. Keep in mind, a lot of these drivers have not pit yet. Whether or not they have to, that's going to be the question. The 38 is for sure you have to pit. The 74 is a maybe on having to pit. The 26 looks like he's starting to back on off. So these two may be in the same boat here. The 38 for sure, wherever he is. There he is. Getting past right there. He does have to come on down. Same thing with the 22. A lot of these drivers are looking to at least get a good position out of this race. The Custom 24 now going to be trying to get a little bit of draft off of the 13 right here. The 13 just gets out of the way. Tip of the hat to him, just letting his competition go, knowing that this is not his race. Then you have the other 18, the actual custom 18 of Mopower Cat, and they're in P3. It looks like P4 is still Monster. P5 will be P5 should be Freedom, but I could be mistaken on that. Unless he also had some kind of pit road penalty, and I'm just missing everything. 4 laps to go here in this race, and we are now looking at a big swing of events. With the capability of drivers maybe not making it on fuel, looks like Bass will be extremely close to making it. And when I say extremely close, I mean like extremely close. We'll have to see though, because with 3 more laps, he can actually do some damage into this point lead right here. He is exactly 1 lap short, and Chicagoland is one of those tracks that you start sputtering, about a quarter of the way past. So there's the 51. He's really starting to back it on down. The 99 as well has started back on down. Here's the 88 that has saved enough time. But so there is an entire backstretch in front of those two. The 24 is not for position, mind you. So we're seeing what can be done here. 2 laps to go here in this race. Or sorry, 3 laps to go here in this race. I apologize. 23 is going to have to come on down one more time. Same thing with the 15. Oh, surprisingly for him, is going to have to come on down. So yeah, no, I do apologize. It is 2 laps to go. So the 74 is going to have to run it on out because he is at a big disadvantage here. But this is the battle for the lead. Looks like the 18 of Mopal Cat is now up in the lead. With 1 lap to go here, the white flag is out. We're seeing that the 8 is trying to make it up and around. What is going to happen here, I am not sure. Because, the 24 moves him! Now that's going to open up the door for the 18 of UK to go and take this for free. No competition. The 8 is going to be extremely low. He is going to go on down. Oh, come on, dude. Not like that. And going to come on down and just ruin a race like that. But racing to the line, UK is going to take that spot. And, we're seeing a lot of people coasting to the line. The 74 is coasting right now. Who is going to take it? I am not sure. He's in P6. He is sputtering. Where is he at? Oh, the 74 is going to take P7 at the line. There he is, sputtering. Oh, my goodness me. So it looks like UK Wildcard and Always Freedom are our podium here. That was bonkers of a final lap. That was absolutely insane. Oh, that was Tay. Let's see here. Whew. Hopefully I get results. Please and thanks. So, fastest lap goes to UK with a 31.2. Of course, as the leader, more than likely that was to be expected. Oh, wow, my goodness. I cannot believe what I just saw. Okay, let's get our podium up in here and let's go and do some interviews. All right, so I am back here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize so much for the wait. I have the podium on the way. Yeah, we have some things to discuss there at the end of that race. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for everyone to get in here. But of course, as a tradition, we go through and go through our full results as we wait for our podium to come in. Of course, UK we know is our leader, or is our winner here. Wildcard P2, Freedom P3, Elite P4, Memory P5, Mike P6, Bass P7, Hamilton P8, US Trek P9, and then we go into Agent Orange P10, Monster P11. So that was what our discrepancy was. We thought that he was still as a part of the lead lap, but evidently he was not. Sauce P12, Tuck P13, Liv P14, Scuck P15, Genesis P16, Heron P17, Miz P18, Keith 19th, Topster 20th, and that begins our DNFs. Actually, no, I strike that. Keith was our first DNF, so 5 total DNFs. Keith, Topster, Tay, Eric, and Rushfan in that order. But yeah, I can imagine. Oh, my bad. Hang on. There we go. I forgot to get. Wait, hang on. Hold up. Do I have everyone? I have Always Freedom. He needs a join. Um, and then need Mo Power Cats and Wildcard. You're already in here, correct?
Yeah, hi.
Okay. All right. So I guess we're waiting on Freedom, and then we're also waiting on Mo Power. So I apologize on the discrepancy there. But my God, he never appears online. I have to scroll all the way down. All right. So I guess since Freedom's not here yet. I guess Wildcard. We're going to start with you. What a weird race. I'll say that. You were in the front of the pack. You were in the back of the pack. I think I saw you spin at one point. And then now all of a sudden here we are. Here in P2. So this, interestingly enough, this is now a streak for you. It didn't look like you were going to continue that today, but you have now had a consistent streak of, well, at least some good finishes, with the Roval being the exception. You had 4 straight top tens, and now your second podium of the season. What happened from your POV?
Yeah, yeah. Don't ever count me out. I was just kind of sandbagging a little bit there. And hopefully we can never talk about the Roval. I'm so bad at road courses. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I was just kind of riding around. We started in the middle, and it was pretty wild. There was some shenanigans going on. Got put through the grass, got all the way back to 18th. It was a fuel-saving game and a little tire management to get in there on 2 stops. It was just really survival. I felt like I had good pace. Just was close enough. Those other 2 in front of me ran out, snuck away with a second place finish. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, second place. I mean, I'll tell you what. There was some interesting drama that happened in the early part of that race, or at the end of that race, I should say. And with fuel mileage, you were able to you were able to stay out a little later in the second stage. I want to ask, was it easy for you or was it hard for you to save fuel? Because I was watching 3 different POVs and they all seem to have different varying degrees of difficulty with saving.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was able to save and maintain pace. I feel it wasn't too bad. I was really aggressive with saving the second stage because I was hoping to run hard the third and see what happened. That's kind of what I did. Then I burned through fuel and had to save a little bit at the end. Had to try to stay in front of that 22. He was faster, but luckily I was able to stay ahead of him. So it wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I mean, you definitely was able to make it work, and a hell of a comeback. I don't know if you were listening to the broadcast and all. The biggest not POV, the biggest news story of the race was our points leader not showing up. So that just allowed everyone behind to instantly close in on the points. Now, technically, it's still a far cry from potentially championship contention. I mean, you still have to battle U.S. Trek, Sauce, and also Bass Buck for that. But it's definitely within reach more now. I mean, thoughts? Question mark?
Smiley face.
Yeah, if Indy Road Course wasn't on the schedule, I'd say sure. But I think I've ran 3 laps there, so it's going to be pretty brutal there. Otherwise, maybe, but I don't know. He's got such a commanding lead, and the guy is super consistent. I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe I could leapfrog in a top 3 or something. That'd be cool, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that is one of those things that we well, I guess we'll find on out when the points come on out. But well, yeah, excellent job there, Cody. I know that we were waiting on Freedom, and he did join. So excellent job, P2. And now we move on to the 22. It has been a while since you've been racing, my friend, and you also had a very interesting race. You've been up and you were down, and I think I also saw you in the wall a couple times. It seems like all three of you guys had some kind of story to tell with that race. What was yours?
And now, honestly, I don't feel like talking, but here it goes anyway.
Oh, if you don't want to talk, that's fine.
No, it's good. It's good. We had a good truck. I thought we had a winning truck, but some other things happened. So
Well, I'll tell you what. You had an excellent run there, Freedom. Welcome back. Is like I said, it was a long time since you were gone, but you were able to go and snag a podium on your return trip. So excellent job there. Um, I guess we'll go down to. I mean, I guess I'll use my custom truck here. UK, this is your second time winning here in the Sportsman Series, and also a streak of quite literally saying, "Oh, I don't want to race. I don't know if I'm thinking," and then goes out and win. I mean, I guess that's just a thing that you just have to do.
Yeah, I guess I'll start doing that every week now.
Every week, every race. But no, take it from your POV. What was it like for the 75 laps you're on track?
Boring. Try to keep in my mind to try to make it every 25 laps. That was my goal, and I guess it worked. I lost so much time in the first run because I ran out coming out too, and so the next run I saved a little bit more with Elite and Freedom, and I think Agent was up there. I don't know who else was it, but just keep on saving that little extra to make sure I have enough for that last run. And luckily, things happened in front of me, and I snuck out on by.
Well, I
Just
mean,
caught me. I hacked into another win here.
I mean, I don't know about that because by the time you took the white flag, you were pretty far out and away. I mean, even if they were to like lunge, I mean, I feel like you probably would have had enough distance. Agent Orange and Elite were battling amongst each other. Unfortunately, what happened at the end took Elite out of contention for the podium, but that did benefit you at the end of the day. Now, of course, you're not running for points here. You are running for the team championship, which I don't feel like I talk about enough, honestly. But Mo Powell, unfortunately, is not having the dominance it did last season. You're currently 90 points out of the championship lead, with actually Lima Zidell being the top spot there. In case you don't know who's on that is Bass. And yeah, Bass. He's actually carrying that team to the championship. And with your P1, I mean, was your outlook?
I ain't worried about it. I'm just here to have fun, and he's doing a good job over there, and proud of him for sticking with it. And he's kicking butt, so I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Whatever happens to points, team points, driver points, it don't matter. We're just having fun.
Oh, there we go. And with that, we're going to close on out for the night. And I mean, honestly, well, apart from a couple issues, of course, it was an interesting race to talk about. We've had intrigue, we had literal championship implications, and we also had not so much a surprise winner, but I'll say a surprise podium. Two surprise podiums, I'll say. So with that, I don't know what next week's going to bring. In case you don't know what next week is, next Monday we're going to be at the Indy Road Course. So prepare for cutting. A lot of people cutting and getting penalties, course penalties. So stay on track, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be next Monday, of course. But tomorrow we are back in the Challenger Series. That will be a return to the series that is season 3 starting tomorrow. So thank you all so much for coming on out. UK, congrats on the win. Wildcard, second podium, and with your second place tonight. And then you also have Freedom, first time back in a while, podium, getting right back on that horse. With that, have a good night, everyone.